Ole Miss started to drive in the first quarter at the 9-yard line. That's where the ball is right now. It is 4th and goal to start the second quarter. Coach Freeze and his offense back out there going on 4th down and goal inside the 1. Brunetti in at quarterback. They got Nick Parker, the tight end, in there. 2 wide receivers for Brunetti. Trying to cap off a long drive, and now we've got movement and a flag.
Boy, for whatever reason, when Brunetti's been in on this drive, they've not looked like they've been in sync.
Todd, you talked about Bo Wallace's cadence earlier, drawing Missouri offside. Maybe switching quarterbacks so often, you know, everybody sounds a little different.
They have different voices. They have different cadence for sure. And for whatever reason, even though they've done this a lot, it's not a new thing that they're doing. It has not looked well on this drive.
And so they're going to have to settle for a field goal. And that's disappointing. Get it all the way down, actually at about the 2-foot line, and not get the opportunity to get a touchdown. And this is a kind of a weird angle for Andrew Ritter. 13 out of 16 for the senior. And it's blocked. So Ole Miss comes away with nothing. They go the length of the field. They come up with a field goal opportunity, and it's stuffed back in Ritter's face. Wow.
I don't know exactly who got it, but it came from right on the inside. A great push right on the inside.
The hands go up in the middle. Looked like maybe Josh Augusta. At any rate, still 7-0. Still 7-0 Missouri. As we take a look at our good hands play, brought to you by Allstate. In this case, good hands, good elbows, good everything for Harold Brantley, a redshirt freshman out of Hershey, Pennsylvania. So we got another look at the kick by Ritter. It was a low delivery, and right there was Brantley's elbow and good hands to knock it away. That is demoralizing, Todd. 19 plays, 85 yards, almost 8 minutes, and nothing to show for it.
And 2 times inside the 1-yard line.
Right. So Franklin and the offense takes over for Missouri at the 19-yard line. The give to Marcus Murphy. He's hitting the backfield and broke away and made something out of nothing. Cody Pruitt finally stopped him, but a nice cutback and good second effort by Marcus Murphy.
I think that was Kendichi, #1 recruit in the nation. Played early in the season, was a defensive end. Then they moved him inside, and using his athleticism on the inside, he got quick penetration and made the initial contact behind the line.
6'5", 294-pound true freshman. Here's the lob by Franklin out to Dorial Green Beckham.
James Franklin's pass, caught by number 15, Dorial Green Beckham.
Bringing up a 3rd down here. 3rd down, about 5. Franklin in the gun from the 24-yard line. Option. He'll pitch it. Got it way out in front of Murphy, and Murphy's just swarmed under and run out of bounds by Cody Pruitt.
Cody Pruitt is a physical safety, 6'2", 220 pounds, and he wrapped him up high and ran him out of bounds. Very well defended on that 3rd down option play. You have to have responsibility. Somebody has a quarterback, Pruitt, responsible for the pitch man, and made the nice tackle.
So nice job by Ole Miss's defense to get off the field. After having the field goal blocked, they're going to get it back in decent shape, coming off this punt by Brisner. Brinzer's kick, kind of a wobbly end-over-end job, and Scott's got to let it go. And it takes a Missouri roll down to and inside the 30-yard line. 13:27 remaining first half. 8th-ranked Missouri still in front by a touchdown. Ole Miss down a touchdown on their home field. They're wrapping up a 6-game home stand here tonight. They started the season 3-0. They were ranked 21st And the Associated Press poll, wins against Vanderbilt and Texas included. Then they lost 3 in a row. Tough competition, though. Alabama and Auburn and Texas A&M. And then have won their last 4 games, plus 88 scoring margin. And that includes an upset of LSU. So here they are tonight against their 4th top 10 team on the season, 8th ranked Missouri.
And the thing that really turned it around was when they upset number 6 LSU here. That started that 4-game win streak.
Ground game's been tough to run on this Missouri defense. A loss of a yard. We check in with Reese Davis. Reese.
All right, Brad, time for a Sports Center right now, brought to you by Ally Bank. NBA news. Derrick Rose is out indefinitely. He has a medial meniscus tear in his right knee. He'll need surgery for that. Some say 4 to 5 weeks. It's not the knee that kept Rose out all of last season. We'll see how long he's out.
All right, Reese. Tough break for Rose. 2nd down and 11. Throws complete. It's going to be a first down, I think, out at the 39-yard line.
Nice quick throw. Again, remember Holly reported before the game. Bo Wallace said, get the ball out of his hands quickly. He's done that tonight. He hasn't held the ball. He hasn't given this front 4 of Missouri an opportunity to create big plays with their pass rush.
11 of his last 13. Here's a counter play to Jeff Scott. And Scott only got about a yard. We check in with Holly.
Well, guys, the big fellow, number 78, left tackle Laramie Tunsil, is back in for Ole Miss. They examined his right knee. They put a new wrap on it, a new pad on it, and then put his knee brace back on. Their drive really stalled without him in the game last time, guys. They weren't able to score on that. He is their best tackle, and he's back in now.
One of our impact players. True freshman, big fella. There's a throwback, and that's a dangerous pass out to Vince Sanders that got maybe a yard.
One of the reasons that Tunsil was so important to what they wanted to do tonight is because they were so confident in his ability to block one-on-one against outside pass rushers. That dictated how they were going to protect all the way across the line. They were going to chip on the other side with the back. They were going to turn their protection away from him some, trusting him to block one-on-one. And with him out of the game, it really changed some of the things they wanted to do.
Normally you're chipping to help a freshman. In this case, you're chipping to help the rest of the line. Wallace pulls it down. He's going to run with it. He won't get to the first down, and the ball out at the end as he had kind of a bad landing over there, but he was down before the ball came out. A couple yards shy of the first down. I think he's feeling the effects of that one. Tried to stretch the ball out and then had a couple of players land on him or on his arm. And the punting unit will come out.
Well, back-to-back stops. We had the Ole Miss defense with a great stop, and then Missouri turns around and gets a 3 and out.
Tyler Campbell set to kick. Marcus Murphy will wait on the other end. Murphy with a fair catch, has to backpedal to make it right around the 10-yard line with 10:41 remaining in the first half. Week on Countdown, former Patriot star Wes Welker sits down with Teddy Bruschi to talk about his time in New England, his return to Foxborough this weekend, and the differences playing with Tom Brady and Peyton Manning. NFL Sunday Countdown, 10 o'clock tomorrow morning on ESPN. ESPN 2 at 11 a.m. Check in, get your roster set for fantasy football now. Back to the football here in Oxford. We got a new quarterback in for Missouri, Maty Mauk. As Todd said, they're in good hands either way. He led them to a 3-1 record when Franklin was out. And his first pass is complete out to Jimmy Hunt. Hunt, nice cutback. And he's got a first down. Pickup of 11 on the first toss from Maty Mauk.
Well, Maty Mauk, a redshirt freshman, played for his dad, Mike, at Kenton High School in Ohio, had a prolific high school career, and did a little bit of everything. I mean, he played in an empty backfield and either threw it or ran it every down. His older brother, Ben Mauk, was also a talented quarterback, played at Cincinnati. He's a football guy, grew up in a football family, and he's a gamer. I mean, he knows how to make plays.
Here he is off play action. Trying to get away from the Rebels defense, and wisely throws it to the Missouri sideline. Serdarius Bryant was given chase. Serdarius is not the biggest guy in the world, but he'll mix it up. He does a little bit of everything. 5'9", 215-pound linebacker out of Sanford, Florida.
He's got a nose for the football. He's just one of those guys that is in the right place at the right time, plays with great instinct and passion. And even though he's missed 2 games this year with a concussion, he still leads the team in tackles.
Second down and 10. Blitz coming. Mauk is going to keep it here. And only got about a yard or 2 and then got leveled. E.T. Shackelford coming off the edge. Made the hit.
One of the guys that has been very quiet for Missouri so far is LaDamian Washington, one of those big receivers. A lot of speed, is their best big play guy in terms of stretching a defense. Number 2, quiet start to this ball game.
He's to the top of the screen, and Dorial Green Beckham to the bottom. Mauk in an empty backfield on 3rd down and 8. Plenty of time to throw. Deep and on stride and on mark. And this might be ending up inside the 20. Bud Sasser. And Mauk goes deep, and they pick up 59 yards.
Beautiful move by Sasser. Watch the little fake out and then back to the inside. That fake out not only beat his man, it affected the safety behind him, Cody Pruitt. Beautiful route by Sasser and a perfect throw by Maty Mauk.
Sasser probably their smallest receiver, and he's 6'2". And a 59-yard pass play down to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10 there. Leading by a touchdown. The Tigers threatening again. Heavy pressure from the inside from Kimichi, and now Mauk running out of real estate. Loves it to the end zone. Touchdown.
I think Ole Miss thought maybe he was running out of bounds and was going to step out of bounds before he threw the football. And this is what Maty Mauk does. I mean, he is just a gamer who makes plays. The ball's knocked loose, but that's a touchdown. Once it's caught. Oh, they did say he did step out of bounds, I think, or they call it incomplete.
At any rate, back out at the 17-yard line. We're at 2nd down and 10. Mauk, quick throw this time, and completes down inside the 10. It's going to be 1st and goal at the 5, and that was Dorial Green Beckham.
The thing about having big receivers, especially in the red zone, is they use those bodies to just get between their defender and the football. Kind of like boxing out for a rebound.
1st and goal at the 5. And getting the edge and diving for the end zone is Josie, and he's in.
Flag down late. It's going to be holding against Missouri and bring this one back.
So both teams finding a way to self-destruct inside the 5-yard line.
Number 68, offense, 10-yard penalty, previous spot, 1st down.
Gary Pinkel looking on, looked like he had 2 guys in the end zone, first on a catch and then on a run, but it's all coming back.
Well, there's the hold. It was Justin Britt, their left tackle, got a little bit of the jersey of the safety Pruitt. Not a bunch, but enough.
So it's 1st and goal at the 15. Mauk is 3 out of 5 throwing the ball for 83 yards since he's made his appearance in the Missouri backfield. They'll keep it on the ground. Going nowhere is Josie. And Kindici on the inside helping out on the stop with Keith Lewis. Not a lot of huddling going on in this football game.
There's always the threat of going fast with both these teams.
So 2nd down and goal at the 15. Green Beckham now is a slot receiver on the right side. Mauk incomplete, flags fly. Pass intended for Henry Josie. Boy, talk about self-destructing.
holding. Number 61, offense. The penalty declined. Third down.
So they declined the penalty. That's why we were waiting on Copeland, the guilty party. And third down and goal, it remains at the 15. Ole Miss is a man short now. They change up their personnel. Empty backfield for Mauk with 5 receivers. 3 to his right, 2 to his left from the 15. Bobbled the snap a little bit. Fires on the run again and incompletes. Intended for Bud Sasser, who had the 59-yarder earlier in this drive. So partially it was Ole Miss's defense, and mostly it was Missouri's offense that kind of backfired there, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal attempt.
Well, we've seen a lot of unforced errors by both teams so far in this first half.
Andrew Baggett, 13 out of 19 on the year. And this will be a 33-yard field goal attempt. Baggett from 33 has got it up and good to add to Missouri's lead out to 10-0 with 7:31 remaining in the first half. Almost had a touchdown on this play. Instead, it comes back. A couple of costly penalties, and they had to settle for 3. Gary Pinkel in his 13th season as a head coach of Missouri and trying to win his 100th game tonight, which would put him just 1 off the school record. 3 10-win seasons. They only had 1 before in Missouri history. And 8 bowl appearances, including 7 straight through the 2011 season. That brings up our question of the night, our trivia question. With a win tonight, it'll be another 10-win season. Who's the only other head coach in Missouri history to have a 10-win season? I know that one.
I do too. I think the interesting thing to me about Gary Pinkel's resume, you look at it, it's different than a lot of coaches. Stays in the same place a long time. 12 years an assistant at Washington under Don James, 10 years head coach at Toledo, and now in his 13th year at Missouri. You don't see that very often.
Still talks glowingly about Coach James, who just passed away recently. Had a huge influence on his life and his coaching career. Jalen Walton fields a kick at the 1-yard line. Walton trying to bounce it outside across the 20 and out around the 23-yard line. There's Coach James at Kent State, and then longtime coach of the Huskies. And as we said, Gary Pinkel, one of his main assistants for so many years. He said he always told him when he took his first head coaching job, he said, "Coach, you got any final words for me?" "Yep. You got to work hard every day, and you got to try to keep the outside influences outside, and then you get up the next morning and you just do your job." And he basically told him to just keep grinding every day, and that's how he does it. Nice run by Mathers. And wait a minute, ball's out. Missouri's got it right now, going the other way. Donovan Bonner with a football.
They're calling him down. The referees are calling for the ball back.
I was going to say, they're doing a lot of running with all the officials standing at the 40-yard line.
The ball carrier is ruled down at this spot. Cover stop. Second down. First down.
It's going to be first down after a 13-yard gain, not second down. And he was down. His entire body was down before the ball popped up. But heads up play to take it the other way just in case. Brunetti at quarterback on a first down at the 38-yard line. Walton only about a yard gained here. Let's check in with Reese.
Taco Bell studio update. Baylor, Oklahoma State. Now, after Shock Linwood fumbled on the 1, trying to stretch the ball into the end zone, Oklahoma State drives it 99 yards. Kai Staley goes in, 7-0 Pokes. It's on ABC, still in the first quarter.
All right, Reese, thanks. Second down and 9 here. Missouri up 10-0 on Ole Miss. Ole Miss trying to win its 5th straight game and struggling against this Missouri defense right now. Brunetti didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 3rd down and long.
Well, Missouri 9-1 coming into tonight. One of only 8 teams in all of college football that rank in the top 20 in both scoring offense and scoring defense. In pretty good company. Dave Steckel, the defensive coordinator. Again, it's all based on their defensive front and their ability to rush the passer with 4 guys.
Bo Wallace back in at quarterback in a passing situation of 3rd and 10. And he's going to air it out long. Got a man out there and in stride. Maty Mauk. Great throw, great catch, and a pickup of 42.
Good protection. They took those defensive ends out around the pocket. Bo Wallace threw it on time, hit that 5th step, and they beat Penton in coverage. Again, Moncrief, 6'3", 225 pounds. Very hard to get a jam at the line of scrimmage, and he's got the speed to run by you as well.
So 1st down, Ole Miss at the 21-yard line. Their biggest play of the night.
Bo Wallace knows, I don't get single coverage on Moncrief very often.
Now he throws quickly out to Treadwell. Treadwell to the 15.
They like that play. I mean, they like to get the ball to Treadwell and let Moncrief be the lead blocker. They put them both on the same side to the short side of the field. And that's a big-bodied receiver blocking for another big-bodied receiver.
At the 15, they're going to try it again. Treadwell this time trying to make it on his own and did. He got to the 10, and it's going to be 1st and goal there. Well, here they are, 1st and goal again. Remember, in the 1st quarter, they got it down at the 1 and then had a field goal blocked. Don't want to waste this opportunity. 15 out of 17 of the throws complete. This one's complete too, but it's going to be a loss on the play of about 3 yards for Jalen Walton. Darvin Ruiz in there to make the play. Having a negative play on 1st and goal just doesn't help you.
And this is, again, where they miss in this offense that big power back, too. You know, that even if you don't block everything right, you can still get 3, maybe 4 yards because of your strength running the football. They just don't have that guy right now in that offense, and it hurts you in the red zone.
2nd down and goal just inside the 13. Wallace throws to the end zone. Moncrief had a hand on it.
Boy, I thought the defender had a hand on Moncrief, too. Again, that's a handful trying to guard him that close to the end zone. I thought the defender had his one arm hooked.
I think he had his hand caught in his jersey.
Maybe so.
So probably a good non-call there. 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd down and goal at the 13. Ole Miss has got to get points. On 3rd down, Bo Wallace has been perfect. Needs a big one here. Fires incomplete. Intended for Treadwell. And Wallace comes over to the linesman. And the field goal unit will come out.
Well, Bo Wallace didn't get rid of that ball right then. He was going to be on his back because Coney Ely, number 47, had a clean path to him.
Andrew Ritter wants to get this one airborne quicker than he did the 1st time, as he had one blocked earlier in the half. So be a 30-yard attempt from the right hash. And this time he's got it. So Ole Miss finally gets on the board, but it took all the way to 4:06 remaining in the half. They cut the Missouri lead to a touchdown.
ESPN College Football Primetime. Brought to you by Audi, Truth in Engineering, and Best Buy. Get the right gifts at the right price, all at your ultimate holiday showroom.
The William Faulkner Estate here in Oxford. He won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 1949 and the Pulitzer Prize and National Book Award in 1954 for A Fable. The estate was sold after he passed away to the university in '72. Talked about Gary Pinkel going for his 100th win as the head coach at Missouri earlier, and a 10-win season again. Who's the only other head coach in Missouri history to have a 10-win season? I'm saying Dan Devine, and I'm right. And you knew that one too.
Yep.
Trying to win a conference championship in only their second year in the SEC, but they've got to get through the Rebels tonight and the Aggies of Texas A&M next week. Tall task still at hand for 8th-ranked Missouri. On a one hop at the 9 is Marcus Murphy. And Murphy gets out across the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A couple of pretty good quarterbacks squaring off Monday night. Colin Kaepernick and the reigning conference champion 49ers taking on RG3 and the Redskins. Coverage starts with Monday Night Countdown at 6:30. Then it's the 49ers in Washington Monday at 8:25 on ESPN and live on Watch ESPN. Been a struggle of a year for Kaepernick right now, as a lot of teams have figured out his zone read offense. RG3, 13 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, very similar numbers for those two young guys. Speaking of quarterbacks, James Franklin, the senior captain, is back at the helm for Missouri after Maty Mauk led him on a long drive that ended in a field goal. Hansbrough going to be run out of bounds by Cody Pruitt. Well, that guy's around the football, isn't he?
He is. You know, one of the things that the Ole Miss defense is doing in this game, they're crowding the line of scrimmage. They feel like they can bring safeties down and attack the running game a little bit differently than the last spread team they played in Texas A&M because of Johnny Manziel's scrambling ability and his ability to make plays out of the pocket. They had to be a little bit more passive in that regard. In this offense, they're going after it a little bit more.
Franklin's throw complete. That's going to be a first down. Jaleel Clark looked like a defensive back, almost had a play on that.
It was a zone defense, and that underneath defender is trying to get to the flat. Just can't quite get there quick enough. That was Tony Connor, one of those true freshmen that's starting now for the Ole Miss defense.
Here's the option pitch to Hansbrough with a head of steam and gets out to the 49-yard line before Connor does make the hit. So we're just under 3 minutes. Missouri has all its timeouts remaining.
So much talk about this recruiting class that Hugh Freeze brought in. Tony Connor starting, Kim Dichie starting on the defense, Laquan Treadwell and Tunsil on offense. They also had Evan Ingram was a starting tight end, a freshman, until he hurt his ankle a few weeks ago.
Play action for Franklin over the middle, complete inside the 40 to Bud Sasser. And another first down for the Tigers, moving it right down the field here in the final 2.5 minutes of the half. First down at the Rebels 39. Sasser 2 catches tonight for 72 yards in this first half. Ole Miss going to bring an extra rusher. Franklin's going to keep it. And Franklin, nice run. This is what he did so well before he was injured in that Georgia game.
Yeah, he's a little bit bigger and stronger than Maty Mauk, so he's not quite as fast, but he's a more physical runner. And of course, the quarterback run, a part of this offense, and you have to defend it.
And he got 9 yards on that one. Second down and 1. Fakes it to Marcus Murphy and is going to throw it deep. Man there, got him. Inside the 5 is Marcus Lucas.
See, they mix a little bit of run, they mix a little quarterback run, then they go play action on 2nd and short and get a wide open receiver running down by the goal line. Nice blend.
Pickup of 27, and it's 1st and goal. Mizzou at the 3. Again, Franklin in the shotgun from the 3-yard line. Going to pitch it to Murphy. Murphy cuts back inside and scores easily. Touchdown, Tigers. That was an impressive drive. flag in the end zone at the end of the play.
I have a feeling it's some kind of unsportsmanlike penalty after the touchdown.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 38 on the defense. That penalty is forced on the succeeding kickoff. Touchdown.
It's Mike Mary, and there, well, there's the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty in the back of the end zone. So that'll be tagged on the kick. Frustration on the middle linebacker at the end of the drive and the touchdown. And now bag it in for the extra point. (17-3). 2-touchdown advantage for the number 8 Tigers. Great looking drive. The last 3 yards, Marcus Murphy on the cutback run.
I can say anything, and Dragon's speech recognition software will capture it with amazing ease and accuracy. You talk, it types. It's that simple. If you're a student, own a business, have a disability or injury that makes it difficult to use your computer, want to write a family history, or just aren't that good at typing, you have to try Dragon. Send email to Harry. Hi Harry, you were right. Dragon is easy and amazingly accurate. Select amazingly. Underline that. Smiley face. Click send. Dragon includes amazing technology that truly improves your life. It's a fantastic tool that anyone can use and everyone can benefit from. So give us a call.
Normally $99.99, only on this special TV offer, Dragon is just $59.99. That's 40% off. Call now and we'll include a free USB headset and a free trial of Password Genie. That's over $140 in value for only $59.99. So call or visit GiveDragon.com.
Visit WatchESPN.com or download the Watch ESPN app to watch ESPN live anytime, anywhere. Brought to you by Vizio.
17-3 Missouri as we take a look at how Missouri is finding success tonight. Brought to you by Expedia. Mr. Blackledge.
Well, they found it with James Franklin back in at quarterback. Nice little run on the quarterback keep. Then the play action pass on second and short got him inside the 5-yard line. And then a beautiful read on the option. Draw the defender, get it out on the perimeter, and a touchdown for Missouri. And this is an offense coming into tonight averaging 41.3 points per game. Last year, only 26 points per game. So part of that has been the health of James Franklin. Last year he was banged up, and the continuity of their offensive line this year. They've had the same combination almost the entire season. It's made a huge difference for this Tiger offense.
Remember the kick coming from midfield because of the unsportsmanlike conduct penalty on the touchdown play. Let's check in with Reese Davis. Reese.
Brad, Buick halftime report is coming up. Showdown in Stillwater. Baylor still hasn't found the end zone. Oklahoma State has the lead there. We'll show you how Arizona just dismantled Oregon today. And Florida had a flop of epic proportions. Mark and Lou are here. We'll talk about it all coming up on the Buick halftime report.
Georgia Southern with a win over Florida today. That's not good for Will Muschamp. Rebels start at the 25-yard line. They've got all their timeouts remaining. And they only get about a yard with Jalen Walton. Tony Ely made the tackle.
Rebels will get the ball to start the second half. They won the toss and deferred in the first half.
And again, they keep it on the ground. Looks like they're playing to not make a mistake here, I guess. Haven't thrown the ball. Third down. And we're under a minute. I think the fans are wondering. I am. Empty backfield now for Wallace. Quick throw, completes. First down, out across the 40.
Well, now that they got the first down, they may use a timeout and become a little bit more aggressive here, or at least get ready to snap it right away.
And that's what they're going to do at the 42. First down. Clock starts now. Under 30 seconds. Wallace pump fakes one way. Deep down the middle into traffic and broken up, incomplete. Sanders looking for a flag on Ponder. Doesn't get it. So 21 seconds remaining.
There's been a couple plays where there's been some contact, some bumping down the field when the ball's in the air. And so far, it hasn't drawn the flag.
5 receivers set here for Wallace on second down and 10. Throws across the middle and trying to get to the sideline as Walton is knocked out at the 50. And we have 14 seconds remaining. Now they need to get a pretty good chunk of yardage still for Andrew Ritter to have a shot at a field goal. His season long is 52. So they'd like to get 15 more yards in a hurry. And they're going to keep it on the ground. And again, Walton gets to the 44-yard line. I don't know what's going on here. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, I think when this drive started, I don't think Hugh Freeze had confidence in Bo Wallace or in their offense's ability to make something happen.
So 7 seconds remain. Timeout taken by Ole Miss. They've maybe got time for one play and then a field goal attempt. SEC on ESPN down to 7 seconds remaining in the first half here in Oxford, Mississippi. Kind of a strange last minute and a half as far as how Ole Miss has tried to use the clock in the field. They've got it at the 44-yard line, but they're going to need a quick throw if they're going to try to get their field goal unit out there. Wallace now runs around and has to throw it into the sideline, and there's 3 seconds left.
Well, not just use the clock, but also use their timeouts. I mean, they're going to end up going to halftime with 2 timeouts in their back pocket.
No intentional grounding. Pass was outside of the box. Ball went beyond the neutral zone.
So Andrew Ritter comes up to tell his coach, I'll take a shot. And it's going to be a long shot.
Yeah. Well, again, I think Hugh Freeze in that last possession, when it started, I think he kind of felt, you know what, I don't want my quarterback to force a play and make a mistake right here before the half. We're going to get the ball to start the third quarter. And
Ole Miss is going to take a timeout, so they'll still have 1 to take to the locker room as they're lining up to try a 61-yard field goal. I don't know if they'll rethink it during the timeout or not. Well, the most storied conference in college athletics going to live on a new network and a new home for the SEC network. It launches in August 2014. For more information, go to www.getsecnetwork.com. Well, one of the 24 seniors playing tonight is number 96, Andrew Ritter, one of the captains, too, the captain of the special teams. Senior out of Jackson, Mississippi. And I'm pretty sure he has never hit one from this long unless it was in practice with a tailwind.
when one of the problems when you go for an extra long kick like this, you don't get it up in the air quickly. He's already had one block that was a low kick earlier in the ball game from a much shorter distance.
So final play of the half. Ritter from 61. The kick on the way. Didn't get there. He had it on line, but not long enough. And the first half comes to a close. Ole Miss will get the football to start the third quarter, but they're going to the locker room after having won 4 straight here. They're trailing by 14 as we check in with Holly.
Well, Coach, James Franklin throws in a game for the first time in 6 weeks. How do you assess his performance in the first half?
Well, I haven't graded every play, but I think he's a lot of good things out there. You know, I think he's moving the ball, and he looks like the same James as always.
You told us before the game you wanted to see Maty Mauk play. He did. How will you continue to use those guys going forward?
Well, we have a substitution plan. That was planned there. We'll do the same thing in the second half.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
All right, Coach. trying to win the 10th game of the season and keep their hopes alive of playing for an SEC title in Atlanta. They're halfway there, 17-3 as we send it to the studio. Reese and the guys in the Buick halftime report.